How's it going, distillers? Just a quick video here to show you how I run my still. Just doing a test run, we'll be doing soon, for the Still Spirits Fast Turbo Yeast 24 hours. I'll be running it through the airstill, which is a 4-litre capacity. And I'll be using my 25-litre fermenter. I just bought the 60-litre fermenter. Don't worry about the pen in the end, it's just some shit getting in there. I bought the 60-litre, but that was too big. I couldn't double stack the Still Spirits Fast Turbo Yeast. You can only use one, so I couldn't stack it to make enough to fill the 60-litre fermenter. So I stuck with my 25. Alright, so I'm just going to show you a bit of a video on how I piece it all together. Stirring it for probably the last maybe hour. Yes. And then I'm gonna do a test run. I've done it once before where I've run it probably half this cloudy and it come out not too bad. Now I'm gonna try full cloudy batch, see how we go. It's hard to read. I can see a 10. You're supposed to read it from eye level, but it's a bit hard at the moment. So it's one notch, pretty much at about 10. Probably 12.5%, 13%, somewhere around there. So essentially it's just a fan in the top to keep it cool. And then you got the carbon filter, which is supposed to sit on the top there. And the top of the still goes on there, plugs in. To be honest, I don't really use this a great deal, because the little bags you put in there are useless. But apart from that, I usually fill it with carbon. It's topping up again. And I run it through the tap water, clear it out so it runs clear first, even though it is a bit dirty up there. But usually I use the activated carbon. So pretty much essentially it's the just an air still. Top sits on there, connects there with that one, which is just the filter, which I'll explain in a second. And yes, I am actually aware that degassing I was doing earlier, or maybe later video, depending on how I edit. Yes, I do know that degassing is usually only for clearing, mainly. But I'm just degassing just so I can get rid of as much air as I can, so when I put it in the still, it won't cause me as many problems. Alright, so bear with me guys, it's 1:15 in the morning at the moment. And like most of the time I rush things, which many beginners do. And yeah, I shouldn't have rushed it as quick as I did, but oh, this is more of a test. You can see some fingerprints. Alright. So what I'm going to do is add in, would be 4 litres. And it's all cloudy at the moment. But we're going to run it through. It'll take about an hour to warm up. We're going to go to bed, set my alarm for an hour's time, and catch it running out. Alright, so I'm going to make this is like for the most basic beginners ever that have no clue what they're doing, which is usually me half the time. But it still works and it's fun. It's a good hobby to get into. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I've degassed it as much as I can. It's very, very cloudy. Typically you should use clearing agents. Get it to settle out, otherwise you'll get this shitty yeast taste. But I digress. I've got my measuring cup, so I need 4 litres. We'll call that 1. It's not quite, but it's only 800 ml. Alright, straight into the still. As you can see, it's cloudy as hell. Sorry for the camera. There is a fill mark inside the lid there. So I'll come back in a sec once I'm fill. Alright, so what I forgot to do was actually add in this copper wiring or mesh. Just helps distribute the heat as it's boiling. It stops the scorching on the bottom. So it doesn't really matter. Dunk it in there. Now I'll chuck the lid on. One-handed. Alright, so I have to put the phone down so I can spin the lid around to face the pot. I'll switch the heat on. I'll set my alarm for 1 hour's time, which is the approximate heating time. For this one here, you should leave for 1 hour to heat, and then approximately 2 hours after you should collect. This one here is a 4 litre capacity, so after 3 hours total, including the 1 hour warm up, you should get maybe 1.5 litres of, depending on your wash or your mash, whatever you're using, wine. It should come out as maybe 90 proof, 100 proof if you're lucky. Sure, should be 100 at least. Actually no, proof is a bit different. Proof would be 120. It should be 60%. If my maths is right. Either way, see how we go. Topped it up, I'll turn it on. Plug him in, which I haven't even done yet. Where's my cable? I'll do that afterwards and I'll get back to you. Cheers guys. And away we go. Instantly you'll hear the fan kick in. Ah shit, didn't do me carbon. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I've just topped it up again with some more activated carbon. What I'm going to do is run some water through this now until it runs out clear, just to get rid of the black carbon, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, so it's 2:34. Yeah, just over 1 hour after I turned it on. So we started to bring up the heads. Just started in the last 1 minute. So let's say, 50 milliliters. Maybe a shot glass, not even a shot glass worth. I must say, it definitely distills out a lot quicker than water. It's only been not even 5 minutes. It's got a constant drip. So I'll clip the heads, or part of it, and discard those. And I'll move on to their heads and the hearts. Alright, so again, not even 10 minutes into it. And I reckon it's about all we need for the heads. Probably don't even need to discard them with this. And separate it, put it into another bottle, and switch it over to the carbon and the bigger bottle. See how we go.